Often that you get something and then you're really excited about it and you want to share it with other people, and usually you buy things and they end up being crap. So I thought I would do a little review here of a calendar that I had made through Walgreens website. I was stuck on what to get my friend Heather and her mom, who we go to shows together, and I was kind of stuck with money because things have been a bit tough with my new business and stuff. So, but I wanted to get them something cool and I wanted to make it kind of personal, whatever. So I started thinking about the fact that I'm a photographer and I always take tons of photos, and so what cooler would be than to do a calendar of all of our cats and do it for Cats of the Shows, and then also include the dates of all the shows of the upcoming year. So anyway, I went onto Walgreens site, and you can pick, first of all, you pick the format. So I just picked a simple kind of, it's got kind of a scroll background, but I could pick what color I wanted. Then one thing I was really thrilled about when I got this, it's 8.5 by 11. It's a heavy cardstock. It's not cheap paper like I thought it was going to be, like most calendars are. And it's also a nice ring bound here, so it's very solid and nice. And you know how calendars, when they're just kind of stapled together here, that they never quite lay flat on your wall? So this will lay nice and flat. Anyway, so that's Mr. Molly. That's my friend Heather's mom's cat. There's Percy at one of the shows, and there's Mocha. So then I just put on here 2010 calendar, Heather and Laura's cats at Tika Cat Shows. Then for each month you get to pick a photo, and you can have 1 or 2, or I think you can have 3 or 4, it depends on the layout you pick. They've got to be high resolution shots, so make sure you shoot on the highest resolution, or you save, like I always do, is I save all the pictures that I save the highest resolution, because if you ever want to do projects like this, you want to make sure you got perfectly sharp shots, otherwise they won't come out clear. So I just put, what I did was I did 3 calendars, one for me, one for the two of them, one for each of them, and so the calendar has their cats and my cats. Another cool feature of the calendars is it lets you actually put pictures in on individual dates, so you can mark, this is for cat shows, like this is a Lodi, California show, second weekend in January. I'm not sure we're going to go to it or not, but figured I'd put it on the calendar. And there's Zeke, one of Heather's cats, Mr. Molly, their cat, there's Percy, and here's another show in Portland that we are going to. There's Mocha, and there's Heather and her kitty Zeke, and getting an award. So you can put in, people's birthdays, parents' anniversaries, whatever you want to do, and they don't charge you anything extra. So you could have every single one of these days with a photo on it if you wanted to. It'd be kind of hard to look at, but So anyway, I'm just going to flip through the months. For February, we've got Percy and Penny at a Valentine's show, and then there's Heather with Mr. Molly. For March, this is in Zose, a cat my friend adopted from a show, shelter up in BC. He's cute. He's kind of missing a tooth, so he's got kind of a crooked jaw. And those are pictures at there's a St. Patty's show that weekend. Here's a couple shots of Mocha. I love these shots. She's so relaxed here. It's so funny. And then I just put under here like what it was and where she was adopted from. This is a Calgary show coming up. There's my friend's cat. This show, it's a 3-day show, and so I put Mocha, Percy, and Penny all getting bathed or right after being bathed. Let's see, May. There's Mr. Molly driving back from one of the shows. We were actually stopped in traffic, but it does look like he's driving, doesn't it? And there's another show. And then June we've got Penny. And then another couple of shows noted on the calendar. And you know what I did too? One thing that took me so long was that I made sure that there were equal amount of pictures of each cat, because I didn't want to have my cats, because I have 3 cats and Heather's only got 2 that, like Zeke, this kitten of hers, she doesn't show him that often, so, but I still put him a lot in here. So that's Zeke, her kitten. And there's Molly and Penny listing for a show. Whoops, hold on, I'm having issues trying to flip. There's Percy at a show, playing finally. Actually, no shows in August. Shockingly, I think there is one in Surrey, but they didn't have the dates finalized yet. September, there's a cute shot of Mr. Molly, and again, more shows. That it's just random shots of the kitties. There's Mocha from a Valentine's. It looked like it because pink, from Halloween last year. And then more pictures from the Halloween show, because that's a Halloween show in California. And there's Mocha and Molly in a hotel room, and this picture was so funny. It was Percy at the cage. He stood up at the front of the cage and just started meowing at me like, "Dear God, I want to go home. I don't want to play anymore. Don't want to play." And there's my friend's cat, Mr. Molly. And there's Percy and Penny. And then December, there's Mocha, and there's my friend's cat Zeke with Santa Claus. I love the way Mocha's looking at Santa. And then again, a show the December show with my gingerbread that I did this year. And then the back of the calendar, just like most calendars, you know, it shows the all your days, months. But anyway, and to wrap up here, the cost of this, you know, this is amazing. I mean, the quality of this, it was $19.99. That's the regular cost for this. And then if you Google coupon codes, which I always do when I do stuff online, I found a 33% off coupon. So that knocked about $6, a little more than $6 off each calendar. So these calendars only cost about 13 bucks each. And look at that. It's a great gift that you're going to have that somebody can use all year long, and they'll think about you all year long about what a cool present. So, and I think what I'll do in the future is I'll just do this every year for them, because you know, it's a great thing for them to have, and have all the reflections of past shows, pictures and stuff. Look at Mocha there sucking up to the judge that just gave her best. Too funny. But anyway, Walgreens, check it out. Definitely big thumbs up. And there's Penny.